Chris Morgan's Chris is an enthusiastic bloke. He's very determined. He loves training. He's not frightened of hard work. He's willing. He's brave. He don't mind putting his head in. He's a competitor. He's got a lot of characteristics and that. But the only thing with Chris is he's a little bit hot-headed. And he has moments of seizure where all of a sudden his decision making. And we did a lot of work with Chris Morgan with the back, defending, knowing when to go, when not to attack the ball, when to retreat, and a lot of work. And we did a lot of work with him, and he worked religiously at it, and so he improved his game work with it. But the one thing I found with Chris Morgan, I had to do it repeating. I couldn't give him 3 weeks off without any work, and because he'd go rusty then. He needed that reminder to do the back four work or the centre half work in training, and they did it, and he had a great season for us. You knew that Chris was going to battle wherever you went. He would battle, and he was vocal in there. Although of course there was other experienced guys like Nicky Eden who knew what the game was all about. Ships knew what it was all about. So if Morgs got just a bit carried away, he used to get told to shut up by the senior players.
Yeah, you mentioned prep there for the back four, Dave. What did that look like? I know that I would imagine a lot went off on the training pitch, on the coaching pitch.
We had the opposition watched, and I'd have a report, and then we'd talk about it at the end of the week, who we were playing, what their strengths were, where we thought there were weaknesses to do, and we'd work on our free kicks and corners. We worked hard on those, and we became very good at them. And we scored quite a lot of goals, and we had the opposition. I mean, in fairness, the players knew most of the players they were up against, so we worked on that, but we worked on what we was doing. I mean, we wanted to be defensively strong when we haven't got the ball, and then we want to be attacking minded. And when we got our game moving, attacking, we had players with a bit of creativity that could create opportunities and openings for goals as well. So, we did our analysis, and, we worked on the basis that we had to get in enough crosses and enough shots on goals because, there's sort of aspects that tell you the more shots you get on target, the more goals you score. So if you fiddle about and miss your opportunity to cross it, that's a chance gone. So, there was targets that we were aiming to get in a game.
Interest from Blackburn in November, which you mentioned previously, and you learned through a good friend of yours at the Sun newspaper, Mike Morgan. Apparently there's a job for life at Hopewell. Can you remember that conversation? And surely, was that your only reason for staying?
No. I went to Blackburn. Harry Redknapp knew Tom Finn, who was there, and Harry rang me. He said, "Look, Blackburn got rid of Brian Kipp when he'd gone." He said, "They fancy you. Do you?" And I thought, Blackburn's plenty of money, this, that, and the other. It's a club that's expected to get up. I went for an interview, and they offered me the job, and it was double what I was earning. Again, to this day, my wife didn't speak to me for a week. I turned it down because I just felt being disloyal to Barnsley. I'd only come in the June, you with me? John Dennis was okay. He said, "Look, if you want to go, I want to get compensation for you." And I said, "Of course, yeah, this, that, and the other." But I just felt that I was ditching Barnsley for a second time. Do you know what I mean? Whatever it was, you with me? And the players were at the top, and I'm thinking, loyalty. Because loyalty's not a particularly great thing. Because I stayed at Sheffield United longer than I should have done, and other managers just said to me, "You're crazy. You got to go." And my wife said to me, "You turned down double the wages, you're on a longer contract and everything else. Why have you done that?" The thing is, football clubs won't be loyal to you. You know that the game is if you ain't successful, they'll sack you.